Hey guys, it's Willow. It's been about 3 weeks since I last updated you on Willow 5. Having 6 accounts, I often need to use my recording time on whichever account is making the most progress at that moment, and July has been a very busy month. My main account recently completed the game up to present day. Willow 2 has completed the entire Shiny Giant Index. Willow 3 has finished half of the Shiny Giant Index. And Willow 4 is less than 20 metallics away from finishing her metallic index. The thing about having so many accounts is that a lot of times my alts are AFK for long periods of time while I'm busy working with another account or I'm busy doing other things. So the temptation to move ahead isn't always there or even a possibility. Now you're going to see how that impacted Willow 5's progress by allowing her just to AFK and work on commons. About 3 weeks ago, she was at 467 metallics, had around 30 common titaniums, and 0 uncommon titaniums. And also at that time, her metallic luck in the Grove was at 145. So that's 145 clicks of metallic luck in the Grove. That is where she was about 3 weeks ago. So if we're looking at where she's at now, you can see that I've added just a few more clicks to the metallic luck, 148. In the last video, we talked about metallic discovery luck and how it's a huge advantage to hunting those hard to get metallics in each rarity. Now, her metallic luck is 1 in 29k. And just last night, she completed all of the common titaniums. So she went from having around 30 3 weeks ago to completely filling those in, and went from having 0 uncommon titaniums to now having over 30 of those. So you can see that she's been very busy hatching common and uncommon to get her titaniums, and in fact I even spent some time double hatching as well on commons. And what I mean by that is by generating commons and also standing over here at the common egg and hatching to try to fill in the common metallics even faster. And you can see that I'm doing that here with Willow 4 as well. So 3 weeks ago, Willow 5's giant score was 23. Her giant score now is 106. And you can see she has almost completed all of the common giants. So really the purpose of this video today is I want to talk about when is a good time to move on to the next egg type, particularly uncommon, because when you first start hunting giants, it goes very slow. You spend a lot of time on the common egg while you're hunting your common and uncommon metallics. So when is a good time to move forward and head over here to the uncommon egg? In the last video I had mentioned about when the uncommon egg percent gets above 50, that is when you could potentially move over and start trying for uncommon giants. But if you don't have any uncommon titaniums, that is not going to make sense to do that. So you can see that I did get to work on hunting uncommon titaniums, and once I had a good amount of those, I jumped over one weekend. I think it was the last 2 times weekend, and I was able to get 3 uncommon giants at that time. I did not have as many uncommon titaniums at that time as I do now, so it was very slow progress. I only got 3 uncommon giants that weekend, and I decided not to spend any more time on that, and I went back over to common and I kept filling in common giants so that I could improve this percentage right here. So if your uncommon percentage is only at 50, you only have a 50% chance of hitting this egg. You see it says whiff if you don't get a successful hit. But now, because I went back and I filled in more common giants, that increased my percentage here on the uncommon egg. It's now at 85%. In addition to that, I continued to work on my uncommon metallics, getting them up to over 30 uncommon metallics. And this is going to give me a far better chance of getting uncommon giants. And I was actually able to get 2 more just last night. And so now I have half uncommon and half common team. So should you move over when it's 50 to 60%? Yes, I would take the risk, and this is why. The idea is to keep moving up and back and up and back as you work your way through your giant hunt. The reason you do this is the higher giants give you more damage, which gives you more gold per second. And if you can get shiny giants, that is even better for your damage and for your gold per second. You can see that Willow 5 has 1 common shiny giant, and you can see that it does more damage than a regular uncommon giant. So because of that, I continue to put gold on the shiny wall in the grotto whenever I can, but it is very expensive. And when you're first starting your giant hunt, most of your gold is going to mining, because every strike costs gold, and putting on the levers on the back wall to try to improve your chances. So it's very slow going that you even get any additional gold that you can put on the shiny wall. But if you can, I definitely recommend it because of the fact that shiny giants are going to give you much more damage. So right now, Willow 5's shiny luck is 1 in 118. So it is not a very high chance of her getting a shiny giant, but we will continue to work on it. So what I mean by moving back and forth is keeping watch on the percent of the next egg. When it gets to about 30 to 40%, it's probably time to start saving for the next axe if you don't already have it. So you see here the sapphire pickaxe is what I'm going to need to mine rare giants. And this is a lot of stones. When I'm mining the lower eggs and generating the lower egg types, I am not making stones very quickly. So at some point in time, I'm going to need to stop working on metallics, change my lab to a stone setup, and generate ascended so that I can go for that higher axe. Also, I need to think about when is the right time to stop trying for uncommon metallics and start working on rares. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way through this next upcoming weekend, which is a 2 times gold weekend, and I'm going to continue on the uncommon egg and try to fill in as many uncommon giants as I can, and also continue to work on uncommon metallics. The more uncommon giants I can get, the better it's going to increase my percentage over here on the rare egg. So once this board says 50 to 60%, I want to be ready to try for a full rare team of giants. And in order to do that, I need to have the axe, and I also would like to have at least 50% of my rare titaniums at that time. So it's all about finding the right balance and deciding when you feel that it's time to move forward. Once I get this full uncommon team, I could go back and try to fill in the rest of the common giants. And while I'm doing that, I could be generating rares for titaniums. So you have so many possibilities, and you just keep playing that back and forth game, building everything up as you work your way along. So let me switch over to Willow 4, who is almost at the end of her metallic hunt, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when that happens. Okay, so Willow 4 here is farther progressed in the game than Willow 5. She has almost completed her entire metallic index. You can see that this is being recorded a couple days after the first part of this video. So she now only needs 3 metallics to complete her index. And Willow 4 is another example of an account that was mostly left AFK. I rarely got the opportunity to active play her, so she did progress slower than average, but it again just shows that there are many ways to play the game and different strategies that you can use in this game. So what I did with her is I would leave her 100% on an egg type and just let her go until she completed every titanium in that rarity before moving her on to the next. So you can see that she got all of the common titaniums, uncommon, then she got all the rare and was working on epic, and she got almost to completion of epic titaniums, and then I did decide to jump her up because I wanted the opportunity to try to move on to the legendary giant egg, and obviously would need titaniums in order to do so. So that was a decision I had made. Now with my other accounts, that wasn't always what I would do. I would get as many titaniums as possible in a rarity and then move ahead to get that full giant team and then go backwards. So that is kind of what I mean by the back and forth game, but it does also go to show that there are even 2 different ways to collect your metallics in this game. So what Willow 4 has been doing this weekend is generating legendary to try to get those last few titaniums. It is a 2x gold weekend, so she's mining the epic egg here to try to fill those in. You can see that the percentage back here is 84.9, which is very good. And any additional extra gold that I'm getting, we're going to be putting that on the shiny wall to try to improve our shiny chances. So right now her best team is these epic pets here, and then we have 1 shiny epic and 3 shiny rares. So we're going to just keep working to fill in epic giants. We have a pretty good amount so far. And then as we fill them in, what that's doing is it's increasing the percentage here on the legendary egg. So once I get that to about 50 to 60%, then it'll be go time. I'm going to move over here to the legendary egg, which I already have the axe for, and we are going to try for a full legendary team. Once I finish the 1200 metallics, 2 things are going to happen for me. I'm going to be able to generate ascended full time, which means I'll get more stones and really start to be able to increase upgrades. And my giant hunt will speed up because there's less legendary giants to find, and only 6 prodigious giants, 6 ascended, and 6 mythical. So once you get to legendary, expect things to speed up, but one thing that will slow you down is that you will need to save for the axe, the axes that you'll need to mine all of these higher eggs. So my recommendation there would be that once you get a full legendary team, that you continue to fill in down below as you save stones to get your higher axes. Once you can afford to get the next axe, and as long as you have a decent percent, maybe 45 to 60, hop on over here and try for a full team of prodigious. And keep using that method as you work your way up. It's going to take less time to get these higher giants because you only need 6 of them. So I can tell you that with my other accounts, I was a risk taker, and oftentimes I would move over and try these eggs when they were even as low as 30%. Now it's completely up to you if you want to do that. Of course, it's your time, it's your game, but I will give you a little hint that that is something that I did do. Willow 5 and Willow 4 are now basically doing the same thing, just a few egg types apart. So 5 will soon begin filling in rare titaniums and working to get the rare axe, so that once that rare egg percent is 50 to 60, she can jump over and try for a full rare giant team. And 4 is working on her last legendary titaniums. So once she gets these 2 last legendary titaniums, then it'll be 100% stand at the epic egg, generate and hatch epic, and try to get this last one. I'm going to save this one for last. But yeah, so she is working to fill in her last few mets and filling in epic giants to improve the legendary egg percent so that she can move forward to get a full legendary team. And once that happens, then she'll move back and fill in the lower giants while saving for the higher axes. Alright, so let me give you a little glimpse into her stats here real quick. So her pet score is 24 million. Shiny score 8.8 million. Giant score, we're very close to getting the next badge. And also with the shiny giants as well, we're almost at the next badge, so that's great. And metallic score, of course, we're so close there, which is really exciting. So you can see that I did not finish my metallic runes. And I also did not complete my metallic luck. I had gotten that to 155 clicks. I do not plan to increase that any further, as I'm only 3 away, and as I've mentioned in previous videos, metallic discovery luck in your lab is a huge advantage, and I feel like that is going to allow me to get those last 3. It may take a little bit longer than if I had increased metallic luck, but that's just, a decision that I had made. Looking at shiny luck, that is 3.1, and it looks like I can add a few clicks to that as well. So it's 3.12. And looking here, shiny luck is 1 in 75, so definitely a lot better than Willow 5's shiny luck, but we still have a long ways to go, so I will continue to work on that. And then let's see, metallic luck is 1 in 26k. Alright, so looking at giants, you can see that another thing that happened because she AFK'd so much was she managed to fill in her entire common giants and almost the entire uncommon giants. This last one was being very stubborn, and I did eventually just give up and move over to rare, but we filled in quite a few there. And because we were able to successfully fill in common, almost all of uncommon, and a good portion of rare, that is what helps this percentage on the higher egg. So epic egg percent, this is not just impacted by the egg below, so rare isn't the only thing that contributes to this percentage. This percentage also is impacted by uncommon and common. So when we get up here to legendary, this is now impacted by epic, rare, uncommon, and common. So all the egg types before will impact your percentage that you get on the higher egg. So that's why I say once you get a full team of giants, that you go back and fill in all the rarities below as much as you can while you're working on getting the next axe, because all the rarities below will impact your percentage on that higher egg. So you can see I already have the yellow axe, which will pair with the legendary egg. So I almost have all of my legendary titaniums. At this point, the only thing I need is to fill in some more giants and get this percentage up closer to 50 or 60. Then I'll move over and start working on that full team. Alright, so I hope this gave you some insight into the mine and what to expect and some strategies on how to advance there. Remember, there is no right or wrong way to play, and the choices that you make are entirely yours. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video.